Welcome, estimados participantes. Bienvenidos al curso gratuito de Inglés Avanzado C2. Bien, pueden seguirnos en nuestra página Facebook, nuestra plataforma YouTube y también nuestro querido TikTok, que dejamos algunos videos de participantes que nos recomiendan a nuestra querida institución, el Tecnológico. Bien, estamos ubicados en Anahuaylas, departamento de Apurímac, Perú. Y, estimados participantes, ustedes, ¿desde dónde llevan el curso? ¿Dónde se encuentran? ¿Cómo se enteraron de nuestra institución? En el chat lo pueden indicar. Tenemos diferentes convenios. Cada cooperativa que observamos aquí en la pantalla de presentación son diferentes cooperativas que han hecho beneficios con nuestra institución, han hecho un contrato en el cual cada trabajador lleven curso de capacitación al igual que ustedes. En este caso, ustedes están llevando inglés avanzado C2, ¿sí? Recuerden que todos los cursos son gratuitos, ¿sí? Es importante también enterarse que el curso es gratuito, ¿sí? Si en caso tuvieron alguna duda respecto a los cursos gratuitos, no se les presenten, ¿sí? Somos una institución con más de 7 años de experiencia orientada a ofrecer educación virtual gratuita de alta calidad. Y todas nuestras clases son gratuitas, no solamente a nivel nacional, sino también internacional. Somos un gran equipo que día a día hemos ido creciendo y formado esta institución, el Tecnológico. Bien, así como les hice presente al inicio de la presentación, están invitados a nuestros cursos gratuitos de este mes de octubre, que aún quedan disponibles. Tenemos los siguientes cursos: ofimática intermedia, como Word, Excel, ofimática avanzada, como Word avanzado, ofimática básica, como PowerPoint, entre otros cursos que serían para todos ustedes, estimados participantes, ¿sí? Si tienen dudas y consultas, ahorita les indico mi número de teléfono para que se puedan comunicar, estimados participantes. ¿Ya? Bien, está el que les habla, que menciona, my name is Eric René Sánchez. Este es el número de celular, 923-736-286 para cualquier duda y consulta. Y nuestra querida Miss que va a dictar el curso Inglés Avanzado C2, la Miss Jenny. Esperemos que todos disfruten de este maravilloso sesión número 1. Bien, recuerden que las frecuencias son martes y jueves, hora Perú, 4 a 6. Si somos de otros países, hay que ver nuestro tema del horario, ¿no? Duración, 2 semanas. Iniciamos hoy, 17 de octubre del año 2023. Bien, nuestro temario es Future Tense Review, ¿no? Van a hacer un repaso del futuro, próximo futuro. Esperemos que todos ustedes practiquen, ¿sí? Y cualquier duda, consulta en el chat. Recuerden que la metodología de trabajo es, las clases son en vivo y también son grabados. Todas las clases grabadas, materiales, se les comparte en su grupo de WhatsApp y los materiales son 100% didácticos. Y la última sesión, ¿sí? La última sesión de clases, que es el 26 de este mes, 26 de octubre, es su examen final, que también daremos indicaciones cómo será su examen final, ¿sí? Al finalizar el curso, me preguntaron, estimado estudiante académico, profesor, tengo una consulta, ¿habrá un certificado? Sí, ustedes van a tener un certificado de inglés avanzado C2, a nombre de la institución del Tecnológico. Es importante, recuerden, porque hoy en día el tema de los idiomas es muy necesario, no solamente en nuestro país, también cuando nosotros quizás salimos de viaje a otro país, o vamos de turismo, o por temas de trabajo, vamos a otro país, tenemos que al menos dominar el idioma, claro, básico o intermedio, pero es necesario conocer, ¿sí? Calificación final para aprobar el curso de 14, pero el trámite es opcional, estimados participantes. Esperemos que ustedes se queden hasta las 4 sesiones y aprendan este maravilloso curso. Bien, en caso nos vamos a certificar, tenemos 2 modalidades de envío, tanto digital como físico. El digital, en WhatsApp de cada uno, les va a llegar un mensajito sobre su certificado. Y en físico es una coordinación que ya se realiza cuando se piden los certificados virtuales. Bien. Bien, estimados, una oración para el alma para que iniciemos esta maravillosa clase. Encomienda al Señor tu camino, confía en Él y Él actuará. Salmos 37, versículo 5. De esa forma, estimados participantes, le damos el pase con mucha alegría a nuestro querido docente para que dicte esta sesión number 1 del curso English Advanced C2. Bien, Welcome, Miss Jenny Vilca. ¿Se encuentra en sala, por favor? ¿Sí?
Thank you so much, Mr. Eric, for the presentation. I'm right here. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? Okay, can you see my screen? ¿Pueden ver mi pantalla? Yes, perfect. Thank you so much, Betsy. Perfect. So, thank you for your answer. We are going to start our class. Yeah, as Mr. Eddie said, today we are going to start our English Advanced C2. My name is Jenny Vilca. Thank you so much for being today with us. So the topic that today we are going to work on is the future tense review. Yes, as he mentioned also, we are going to have 4 different sessions. Today we're going to start with the first one, future tense review. If you have any doubts, you have any questions, please let me know. I will read your your questions and any comments at the chat box. Okay, so let's continue. First of all, we are going to start with some online classroom rules. Be on time. That's perfect for you because I've seen that many of you have been connected on time, which is perfect, and claps for all of you. Be prepared. That means that you have to have everything ready next to you so that you can take some notes, maybe to write down something very important that you can use to study or review for the exam. Raise your hand if you want to participate, or if you have any doubts or questions, just please click on the button and I will see it and I will try to help you out. Well, this is correct. Mute your microphone during the presentation so that we can have a nice environment here, and most of all, enjoy learning, because this is a nice language and this is a lovable language and you are going to learn a lot during this session. And before we start our class, we are going to start with a sign that's welcome everyone who shines today, and welcome everyone who is here today. Welcome everyone who is ready to share. Welcome everyone who's curious and bright. Welcome everyone who's ready to take flight. Welcome everyone who's eager to learn. Welcome everyone who's full of glee. Welcome everyone who's ready to be free. Welcome everyone who's from another country. Welcome everyone who's connected on time. Welcome everyone, welcome everyone. So everybody feel welcome to this class because we are here to learn and share and to have a wonderful moment together. Bueno, como les explicaba, este es un pequeño recibimiento para todos los que estamos conectados el día de hoy en la clase. Y bienvenidos todos, ¿no?, por dedicarle este tiempo a aprender un poco más del idioma. So we are going to start our class with reading time. Vamos a empezar con una lectura. And for that reading, I would like you to raise your hand or click on the button so that you can help me to read this part. Okay? So let's see. First of all, I'm going to Open your microphones. If you want to participate, si alguien quiere participar, can you please click on the button? Puedes decirme quién le gustaría participar. Leyendo. ¿Sí? And two?
I am
Claudia?
participate.
Claudia,
I
okay.
have to participate.
Yo
Okay,
también
Claudia.
quisiera participar.
Yeah, after
I can
Claudia.
participate, please.
Yes, thank you so much for being so active. So I'm going to share my screen, and Claudia is going to be the first one to take the participation. Okay? Claudia, please.
Okay. Good afternoon, teacher. Good everyone. Reading time. Future simple. In the Misling town of Jinville, there will be a renowned circus coming to town next week. The star of the show will be a talking parrot named Polly, who will predict the future with her squeaks and breakdowns. A future progressive, as the town folk will be engaged, anticipating the circus. Polly will be undergoing intense fortune-telling training. She will be perched on a tiny crystal ball, trying to foresee the silliest and most absurd events.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so everybody has paid attention to what Claudia has read, right? Todos prestamos atención a lo que leyó Claudia, ¿verdad? Y, for example, what's the name of the town? You can write down the answers in the chat. What is the name of the town?
Jiggleville.
Jiggleville, very good. Do you have any idea what's the meaning of jiggle? Not, okay, Bill, but what about this word? What is the meaning of jiggle? Any ideas?
Jiggle is a mask that people use to dive in the ocean.
That's goggles. Goggles is what you use in the ocean to scuba diving, but jiggle is quite different. It's like a verb when you start laughing non-stop. It's like a mischievous laugh, ¿no? Es como una risa así toda inocentona. That's jiggle. Goggles is what you use to dive, or to swim. Okay, who is coming to town? Or what is coming to town next week?
A circus.
Ah, circus. Who's gonna be the most famous star in the circus? An elephant? A lion?
A parrot.
Parrot.
Excellent. Parrot. And what's the name? What's his name or her name?
The name is Polly.
Polly. And what's very interesting about her? What's something unusual about Polly? Does she have a power? ¿Tiene algún poder especial? Something peculiar about her? Very good, Roberto. She can tell the future. Exactly. Very good. So, I'm going to need another participant so that we can continue reading. Okay, so please. Very good. Okay. Who wants to read next, please? Open your microphone and help me out.
I want to do it.
Okay, go on.
On the day of the circus, Polly will have mastered her fortune-telling skills. She will have a fortune that the mayor will have accidentally turned into a giant pickle while trying to cut the ribbon for the circus rent. She has a power to fortune-telling, as I can read.
Okay, continue. Continue reading.
As the circus unfolds, the mayor will have been in the middle of a speech when he will have to start to transform into a pickle. He will be stuck in a pickle consumed for the rest of the show, trying to can read the whole screen. Trying to something gracefully.
Trying to dance gracefully. Thank you so much. Okay, what happened one day at the circus? What happened with Molly and the mayor?
It transformed. Transform.
Very good. She transformed.
Transform.
She mastered her fortune-telling skills, and she knew that the mayor would have like an accident and turn in a giant pickle.
Yeah, exactly. Transform or become into a giant pickle. Excellent. And while the mayor was dressed up into a pickle, what was he trying to do?
To dancing.
Excellent. To dance gracefully. Okay, I need one more volunteer to continue with the story.
Me.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
Future simple. The townsfolk will erupt into laughter, realizing that Polly prediction had come true. They will decide that from now on, they will rely on Polly the parrot for all their future decisions, no matter how absurd they may seem. Continue.
Yes, please.
As Polly continues to squawk and tap her beak, she will be predicting more hilariously unlikely events, like cows learning to juggle and dogs becoming famous opera singers.
Thank you so much. So what's the meaning of townsfolk right here, this word? Any ideas?
Amigos del pueblo.
Yeah, could be like the citizens, the people who inhabit a place, ¿no? Las personas que viven en un lugar. Very good. Thank you so much. And what's going to be like this? Laughter.
Reírse.
Excellent. No?
Reír.
Another.
When people
Please.
respond too loud,
Reírse.
out
Exactly.
loud,
When you start laughing out loud. Exactly. And so what's the meaning of this? Rely on,
Confiar en.
trust
they
on
will
somebody,
trust
right?
Polly.
Yeah, when you trust on somebody and you say, I relied on you, it's like, I'm counting on you, right? So the townsfolk will rely on Polly, the parrot, exactly, for all the future decisions. And they say, no matter how absurd they may seem, right? So what's happening with the cows? What are they learning to do, the cows?
Vacas.
Juggle.
Juggle. What's
They're
the
learning
meaning
to
of juggle? What's juggle? It's what the clowns do, right? Like tricks with balls. Aromas? Juggle. And what about the dogs? What are they going to become?
The dogs are
They
Are you going to sing pop, rock? What kind of music?
Opera.
Opera.
Right, exact. Very good. Okay, so let's see. Continue. Any other volunteer?
me, please.
Okay, thank you so much.
Years later, Eagleby will have been the happiest town in the world, thanks to Polly's accurate yet unbelievably comical forecast. The mayor will have been famous not for his policies, but for his accidental pickle transformation. Polly, the parrot, will have been living a life of luxury, perched on a golden perch and sipping coconut water, content in the knowledge that she will have fraud, laughter, and absurdity to the future Jiggleville.
Jiggle bill. Very good. Excellent. So, what do you understand when you say this? Accurate yet unbelievable comical forecast. Accurate. What's the meaning of accurate? Let's break it down. Let me see. Let me see it again. Accurate. Only accurate. What do you understand by this word? Something like precise, right? Algo preciso, accurate. Excellent, exact. Very good. Good answers. And forecast. What's this? Forecast. Where can you use this word? In what situations? Forecast. Excellent. When you say something in the future will happen, right? Like the weather. They forecast weather. Very good. And luxury. Luxury. What's the meaning of luxury? Excellent. Lujo. Very good. Andrea, Erika, lujoso. Very good. Coconut water. Do you like coconut water? Have you drunk coconut water? Yes. Very good. Good. Very good. That's coconut. Perfect. So let's continue. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay. So now, based on the story that we have read together, thank you so much for your help on this part. I want you to answer some questions, reading comprehension questions, okay? Let's focus on number 1. What's the name of the town in the story? For this part, I want you to write all the answers in the chat, okay? And after that, we are going to participate in this video. Yeah, very good. Jiggleville, that's the name of the town in the story. Who was the star of the circus? Good. But Polly is a person, an animal. What's that? Excellent, Andrea. You got that right. Excellent. It's an animal. Very good. It's Polly the parrot. That's the answer. Very good. What did Polly predict the mayor will turn into? What did Polly predict the mayor will turn into? Good, Yazir. Yeah, Polly predicted the future, but what exactly with the mayor? Good, future. Very good. Good. Number 4. Let's see. Let's focus with number 4. How did Polly prepare for her fortune-telling act? What did she do to prepare herself? She was going to perform in the circus, okay. Good. Next question, number 5. What did the townsfolk decide to rely on Polly for? Very good, Yazir. Excellent, Jesus. They decided to believe, right, in Polly because it was accurate. All her predictions. Very good. And finally, what kinds of predictions did Polly make in the future? The fortune teller. Dogs will be opera singers. Very good. Cows will learn to juggle and things like that. Very good. Thank you for your answers and be so active in the chat. Let's continue. Okay, look at this. Some of the things that you mentioned in the chat are over here. Ollie, Jiggle Bill, sorry. A giant pickle. Ollie practice perch on a tiny crystal ball. That's the way she started practicing fortune teller. No, fortune telling, like when you find somebody, for example, at the circus that is trying to tell you what's going to happen in the future, they show you like a crystal ball and they say, oh, I can see what's going to happen in the future and so on, right? So that's exactly what Polly started doing. Yeah, for their future decisions, no matter how absurd they look or hilarious they sound, they will believe in Polly. Very good. Thank you so much. Let's see what. Okay, future time chart. As you can see, we have in the reading that you read while I told you to read something about Polly, you've seen that before we start reading something, there was tense, because we have the simple future, the future progressive, the simple present, and the present progressive are also used to talk about future, right? Especially when we have timetables. So we're going to see that in a moment. And then we have the future perfect and the future perfect progressive. So these are some of the tenses that we use to talk about the future. Okay, so let's see each one of them. First of all, we are going to focus on this. As we said, since this is advanced C2, we are going to review what you already know. Vamos a hacer un repaso de lo que ya conocemos, de lo que ya hemos estado trabajando, porque como es un advanced course, the idea is you to review, to refresh your knowledge, and to start using what maybe sometimes has been behind, and you want to put it into the present, ¿ok? Entonces queremos estar repasando lo que ya hemos visto y que se haga más familiar, más cotidiano y de mayor uso, ¿no? Entonces, be, going to, and will are the most difficult words that maybe when they mention future, that's the first thing that pop up into your head, and they say, oh, be, going to, oh, will, oh, they are used to talk about future. Exactly. They are going to help you to describe what will happen in the future. Be, going to, and will. For example, we have here some words that I have considered. I think I'm going to enjoy the trip. Or I think I'll enjoy the trip. Either sentence is referring, good afternoon, Eddie, is referring to what will happen in the future, ¿no? Cualquiera de los dos tiempos te va a indicar lo que debe pasar en un futuro. Pero dice, we must often use be, going to, ¿no? To talk about a future situation that is planned or already developing. Entonces, consideremos cómo usar el be, going to. Obvio, es para un futuro, pero cuando ya está planificado o está en pleno proceso de desarrollo, ¿no? Entonces decimos, we are going to take our vacation in June this year. So, if you are going to travel abroad, it's very likely that you already have the tickets. So that's why you are making this sentence. We are going to take our vacation in June this year. Look at the sky. It's going to rain for sure. Yes, it's like a prediction, but because you see maybe that the sky is dark and there are a lot of clouds over there and it's gonna start raining, ¿no? Va a empezar a llover. So, like it says here, already planned or developing. But also, I have considered something here. It says, be careful. What happened with this? Be careful. Be careful says, use will not be going to, I'm sorry. Use will and not be going to express a future action decided on at the moment of speaking. Yes. For example, it says, oh no, I can't go to my dentist appointment this afternoon. I'll call and change it. Okay. It says that you have already decided this. So you are using will, not going to. ¿Sí? Dice, oh no, no iré a la cita con el dentista esta tarde. Llamaré y la cambiaré. I'll call. Okay. So, tengamos en cuenta esos puntos del going to and will. Actions in progress in the future. Use the future progressive, will be or be going to plus be plus the base form and plus ing. Over here we have a special tense. Cuando hablamos de progress, siempre aparecerá be. Mire, will be, y aquí está el be going to be. And after that, you need to use the base form with ing. Usaremos la base, pero con un ing. To describe an action that will be in progress at a certain time in the future. For example, dice, here we'll be visiting Florence on our Italy trip. Or maybe you can say, we are going to be spending time in Rome too. Ahí está. Exacto. La base más el gerund. Or el ing. Very good. So we often use the future progressive informally to talk about a future intention. That's informally. It's not very common to use, but you can use it with your friends, with your acquaintances, things like that. Next week, at this time, we'll be climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. Next week. So, future intention, you use this action in progress. Yes, all the future or all the progress times requires using verb to be. Let's continue. Future scheduled events. Like I mentioned before, you can use the simple present to talk about a future action or a state that is part of a schedule. Especially if you have an agenda and you know exactly what's going to happen during the day, you can use the simple present tense to talk about future. For example, we leave on Saturday at 8 p.m. So the plane arrives in Rome at 8:30 a.m. So this is a schedule. The plane has a timetable and you know that's not going to be changed. No va a cambiar. Entonces es una acción a futuro o un estado que es parte de una agenda, de un horario. Entonces, se usa el simple present. And we have future plans. You can use the present progressive to talk about a future action or a state that is not just an intention, but is already arranged. Ya está planificado también. Plan, arrange is the same. We are traveling to Japan in August. We already have our tickets. ¿Sí ve? Ya está ya concretado. Arrange. No, estaremos viajando a Japón en agosto. Ya tenemos los tickets. We already have our tickets. Our friend Carrie is arriving tonight from Venice. He just called with information. So you see, it's already arranged. You already have the decisions of the people. Let's continue. Two separate actions in the future. To talk about two separate actions or the states in the future, we are going to use be going to or will. We are going to use be going to or will in the independent clause. Let's put it right here. And the simple present in the dependent clause. For example, let me explain this. Dependent clause. In C1, we talk about dependent and independent, ¿no? En el C1 vimos lo que era una cláusula dependiente y una cláusula independiente. For example, acá usamos a while past conjunctions, ¿no? When we are in Hawaii, y tenemos nuestro independiente, we are going to serve. Entonces la independiente porque trabaja sola y la dependent necesita de una conjunción, conjunction, ¿no? Lo mismo, we'll rent a car when we get to Italy, ¿no? Quedamos de que si está en el medio esa conjunción, you don't need a comma. We'll rent a car when we get to Italy. And also you have over here a call of attention that says, be careful. What happened here? It says that the verb in the dependent clause is in the simple present, but its meaning is future. So don't use will or be going to in the dependent clause. ¿Ok? Mira lo que nos dice. El verbo de la cláusula dependiente, la que está aquí, si la ves, está en, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. De la dependiente, ¿no? Nos dice que no la tengo que usar en el presente simple. Pero la intención, el significado de meaning es future, es de futuro. No podemos usar en la dependent clause el will o el be going to. ¿Okay? Esa es para la independent. En la independiente, allí uso el will o el be going to. Dice aquí, for example, we'll leave as soon as the taxi gets here. ¿No? Saldremos tan pronto como llegue el taxi aquí, ¿no? Y no puedes usar we'll leave as soon as the taxi will get here, ¿no? Eso es lo que nos dice. En esta cláusula dependiente no puede ir future itself, ¿no? No puede ir will, no puede ir be going to. Tienes que ponerlo en simple present. Obvious, the intention is future. Actions before a time in the future. Right. Use the future tense or the future perfect to refer to an action or state that will happen before a certain time in the future. And use the perfect progressive to refer to an action or a state that will be happening before a certain time in the future. Let's see the examples. By the end of our trip, we'll have seen a lot, right? We have visited different places. By the end of your trip, you will have learned about the sightseeing, you will have tasted all the different types of food, you will have made lots of friends, things like that. And by June 1st, we'll have been traveling for 2 weeks. So they are talking about the duration of the trip that you have been visiting that place. Usage note, una nota para ser usada o to have into consideration. It says right here that we often use the future perfect with by and by the time, ¿no? El future perfect lleva estas dos expresiones, el by o el by the time. By the time we finish our trip, we'll have visited 10 countries. By the time we finish our trip, we'll have visited 10 countries. Good. Now, based on all the explanation about the different forms that you can use the future, I want you to participate in the chat to complete this kind of sentences. ¿Cómo completaríamos estas oraciones? Okay, it says read each sentence and complete with the correct form of the verb. Leamos cada una y completemos en el tense that we consider it might fit, ¿no? El que puede encajar according to the situation. Okay, I can read your answers in the chat. Very good. Good, Alejandro, Claudia, Luis, Alaska, Margarita, Rosa, Raúl, very good. Good answers, very good. Are you planning an exciting adventure for the weekend? Very good. Good. What about number 2? So I've seen that many of you have written down right here planning. 2. When I was explaining the rules, había una parte que decía que el by y el by the time se usaban con un tiempo en especial. If you have the slides, si ustedes ya tienen el material, and you go back, please check so that you can give me the right answer for number 2. Let's see, it says here by the time, and I mentioned this expression while I was explaining. It says by or by the time. What was the tense that you need to use? Let me go back. Take a look. A ver, observemos. Nice, what's right here? Yes, over here. En la number 6. Mire, aquí estaba. Tenemos que usar el future perfect si estamos trabajando con by o si vamos a trabajar con la expresión by the time. Future perfect. Excellent. Diane. Very good. Let's go back to the exercises. Many of you have said number 1, planning. Good. Over here is the present perfect. Sorry, the future perfect. We have. Very good. What about number 3? I'm sorry. She to Japan next month. Very good. Many will travel. It's going to travel. Good. Will travel is going to travel next month. Excellent. Will travel, and another answer is going to travel. As long as you write down the correct tense, it's okay. Number 4, by the end of the year, by the end of the year, mire, hay ahí como que un proceso dice, para finales de este año, quiere decir que eso ya viene dándose de forma regular. Entonces, como que hay un progreso allí, it's a progress, ¿no? Usaríamos más el future perfect progressive. Porque para finalizar o a finales de este año, ¿no? By the end of this year, excellent. Ya, pero Jennifer, algo te falta en study. Algo simple te falta en study. What is that? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es lo que te falta? Estás muy bien ahí en decir will have been muy bien yesterday. Ajá. Very good, Claudia. Ajá. Very good. Will have been studying. Will have been studying. Very good. What about number 5? Number 5, by the time she graduates. Also, ¿no? También, para cuando ella se gradúe, by the time she graduates is also in progress, right? Because it's like something that is happening. She will have learned multiple languages. Remember that learned has 2 different ways of writing down. You can write it down with a T at the end or with ED. Yes. Also having learning. And in the coming month, new culinary delights from around the world. Learn. What about number 6? Pay attention. And in the coming months, very good. Number 6, they will have explored. We have explored. Don't forget, Victoria. When you have will have, you need to use the past participle of the verbs. Excellent. Very good, Rosa. We have explored. That's the answer. Let's continue. So this is an email about, but we're gonna do this. Okay, let's put the email on hold for a while and continue with this. Okay, we are going to complete the sentences. Continue practicing. Okay, 2 different blanks and you have the verbs in parentheses. Acá tenemos los verbos en paréntesis that you need to use. Attend and present. Okay. Okay, what will be number 1? Mhm. She will be attending a conference while her colleague mhm, presents the findings. Mhm. Very good. What about number 2? Mhm, very good. But the verb is plan. Plan and close. No planning. Sorry, no visit. Plan and close. Plan and close are good. Okay. They will be planning or they are planning. Could be right. If you already decided something or arranged something, you can say they are planning to visit the museum before it. Very good. Closes for the day. Very good. They are planning to visit the museum before it closes for the day. Excellent. By the time you Ok, vamos a ver aquí. Let's see. Mire, by the time, acá estaba. Look at this explanation over here. Mire, aquí está la frase by the time. Y mire el siguiente estructura. Look at the following structure. ¿Qué tiempo usa? Before you consider the coma. Antes de que pongas la coma. ¿Qué tiempo ha usado en el by the time? Aquí. Ajá. Usó solamente present. Simple present. By the time we finish our trip. Pero mira, look at the tense after the comma. ¿Qué tiempo usó después de esa coma? usó el will, usó el have y el visited. Future perfect. No, not only future, future perfect porque está el will con el have y un verbo en past participle. Entonces, cuando usó la expresión by the time, use simple present. Y after the comma, usó future perfect. So, based on this, how are you going to answer this question? Number 3. By the time you acá tiene que ir en simple. ¿No? By the time you excel. By the time you arrive, we excellent, Carol. By the time you arrived, we will have finished preparing the dinner. Excellent. Okay, what about number 4? Ya tenemos que usar work and listen. Work and listen. A ver, concentrémonos. Focus, focus. He on his assignment while to music. A ver. Excellent. He is working on his assignment, está haciendo sus tareas, while listening to music. He is working on his assignment while listening to music. And what about number 5? We have celebrate and set. The team the team will celebrate their victory as the sun sets. Very good. Mhm. Very good, Andrea. And all of you, thank you for writing your answers. I'm reading everything you are considering in the chat. Excellent. Let's continue. Mhm. Now we have complete and meet. Mhm. Very good. Mm, but number six. Number six, complete and meet. Mhm. Very good. What is the meaning of workout? Right here, workout. It says workout. She will complete her workout. Very good. Training. Training your body. Exercising. Very good. That's workout. Mhm. Now let's continue with number seven. Complete and celebrate. Very good. Rosa, Erika, Andrea. By the end of the week, excellent. Good, Mabel. Carly. Yeah, very good. By the end of the week, we will have review all the applications, all the forms. No? We will have review all the applications and Excellent. Schedule interviews. Okay, number 9. Very good, Erika, Luis, Adriana. We are watching a movie while snacking on popcorn. And number 10. Okay, number 10. He is planning to finish reading the book and proceed. Like this or no? Yes. Let's see. Let's continue. Thank you so much. Let's see. Discussion time. We are going to read a question, as you can see over here. And it says, how will we get around in the future? I want you to create like a small or a short paragraph explaining this in the future. How will we get around in the future? Can you write down your ideas in the chat? Mhm. I think our cars will fly in the future, okay? In aircraft. Very good, Salsa. I think there will be trips to the space. Flying cars. Are we gonna use fuels like gasoline, petroleum to put into our cars? Fly to other planets, very good. Exactly. We are not gonna be able to use gasoline, right? Because we are gonna be like in future time, more eco-friendly transportation. Electricity only, yeah, could be very good. Or maybe refuel with the environment, solar energy. Or we will be using nuclear energy. Yeah, very good. Do you think are we going to be replaced by robots? Maybe there will be robots. But do you think are they going to replace us, robots, or not yet? Artificial intelligence, okay. Okay, Dayarlene, don't worry. Check the recording class. What do you think about that? Do you think we are going to be replaced? No. Good self. They're gonna be our slaves. They're gonna work for us, right? Yeah, humans are gonna be essential in life all the time. Exactly. It's uncertain. The future is uncertain. We don't know exactly what's gonna happen, how it's going to be in the future, but for sure that we are going to try to implement more eco-friendly practices in our daily life so that we can help the environment. In South Korea, there are robots, yeah. Spaceships, yeah, good. Maybe we can use that. Excellent. Yeah, the future is like something we cannot control. They are gonna happen, and we are gonna see how the advances are going to affect us, and we are going to try to adjust to those changes. Electrical vehicles, yes, of course, that's for sure. So I think one of the positive aspects of the future in transportation, it's gonna be like shorten distances, no? recortar distancias so that you can travel fast and you can be in many places in a fast way. No? Yes, it can be a good tool. Excellent. So now I'm going to show you an exercise that is seen in exams, ¿no? Un ejercicio que se ve a veces en exámenes, and I want we are going to meet other places, right? And I want you to take a look at this. The instruction is this. We are going to read the text that we have over here that is called an incredible vegetable. But before that, we have some words over here on the right. We have different words. And you are going to use them to complete the text that you have in the middle. An incredible vegetable. But how are you going to use these words? That's one thing. You need to complete the spaces, but be careful because sometimes you need an adverb. You are going to use a verb or a noun or an adverb, things like that. So you need to read the sentence and try to see how the word that you have on the right is going to be put into that sentence to make common sense, que tenga sentido y cómo la vas a utilizar, ¿no? For example, ahí tenemos en el ejercicio 0, dice garlic, a member of the Liliaceae family, which also includes onions, is, mire cómo han cambiado el common. ¿La han usado aquí? Common, sorry about it. Commonly used in cooking all around the world. Questions for you. What word is commonly? ¿Qué palabra es commonly? It's a verb, it's a noun. What word is that? What part of a speech is commonly? A ver, Mario, very good. Wendell, Claudia, Mabel. ¿Sí? Most of the words that ends with ly, como li, representan los adverbios. ¿Sí? Muy bien. And what is the function of an adverb? ¿Y cuál es la función de un adverbio? Ya, frecuencia puede ser, frequency, cuando hablamos de adverbios de frecuencia, ya, estamos hablando de how often do you do something, right? Pero normalmente, si yo tengo un adjective, por ejemplo, si yo tengo el adjective big, my house is big. That's a simple sentence. My house is big. Ese adjective big, ¿cuál es su función? ¿Qué función ha cumplido aquí? Cuando yo digo my house is big. ¿Solamente ponerlo? Ah, muy bien. Ese big está calificando, ¿verdad? Está describiendo. Very good. Entonces, si yo describo my house is big con ese adjective, ¿cuál es la función del adverb? Muy bien, Wendell. Describing or modifying a verb. Un verbo. El adverbio lo que hace es calificar al verbo. Así como el adjetivo califica al sustantivo, el adverbio califica al verbo. Y también puede calificar a otro adverbio. ¿Sí? Muy bien. Entonces, viendo cómo hemos cambiado ese common a commonly, vamos a tratar de completar. A ver, read this passage and try to tell me how are you going to put the words on the right. A ver, vamos a empezar con number 1, porque 0 fue el example. A ver, number 1. Very good. Francisco, Mabel, Raquel, Erika. Very good. Perfect. La mayoría ha escrito. Mira, me dieron la palabra product. Product me han dado y ustedes la han transformado en producer. Entonces, China is currently the largest producer of garlic, which is particularly associated with the dishes of Northern Africa and Southern Europe. Very good. So, a ver, tratemos de poner number 2. It is native to Central Asia and has long had a history as a health-giving food, used both to prevent and cure Very good, Mabel. Excellent. Me dieron il, y para que encaje aquí tiene que ser un sustantivo. Illnesses, puede ser. Use both to prevent and cure illnesses. Vamos a poner ahí un puntito. Para seguir. Y dice, in ancient Egypt, workers building the pyramids were given garlic to keep them strong, while Olympic athletes in Greece ate it to increase their resistance to infection. The forefather of antibiotic medicine, Louis Pasteur, claimed garlic was as number 3. Very good. Effective. Plain garlic was as effective as penicillin. ¿Por qué no le ponemos effectively? Vi que pusieron effectively. ¿Por qué no encajaría effectively en esta parte? Porque, por ejemplo, estamos usando como que un comparativo, ¿verdad? Exacto, very good, Adriana. Because it's comparing, entonces la palabrita que va in the middle has to be the adjective. Effective as effective as penicillin. Very good. Thank you so much for giving your answers. In treating infections. Entonces, modern day. ¿Qué pusieron en number 4? Very good, Claudia. It's comparative. Very good. Number 4. Modern day. Modern day scientists. Sorry. have proved that garlic can indeed kill bacteria and even some viruses. So it can be very useful for people who have cough and cold. Okay, number 5. Very good. This is like an expression, like a connector, right? In addition. In addition, some doctors believe that garlic can reduce blood. Number 6. Excellent. Pressure, excellent. The only disadvantage. The only disadvantage to this truly amazing food is that the strong and rather, what's going to be number 8? Very good. Spicy smell of garlic is not the most pleasant. Have you ever used garlic for any illness or disease as a treatment? ¿Alguno de ustedes ha usado el garlic, así como aquí lo mencionan? Como para curar algo. Yes. Yes, it has some curative benefits, right? They say that the natural medicine is the best. So, garlic, onions, and many other cough. Excellent for the flu. Excellent, very good. So we are really blessed to have this incredible vegetable. Very good. Okay, so let's continue. Excellent. It's also good for the cholesterol and triglycerides. For skin burning also, right? Okay, let's work on the next exercise. With your answers. Okay, let's do this. we are going to read the text and we are going to do what we have been practicing on the previous exercise. We are going to read the text and use the words in capital letters to complete this thing about effective communication. In today's fast-paced world, effective communication is very good. You have essence and it's going to be essential, right? Essential for success in both personal and professional life. Without the ability to express thoughts and ideas, what's going to be number 2? Good, good. So without the ability to express thoughts and ideas clearly, necesitamos un adverb, ¿sí? Para calificar ese way of expressing yourself. Thoughts and ideas clearly, misunderstandings can arise, leading to conflict and missed opportunities. People often what's going to be number 3? Very good. The word is underestimate. Sobreestiman, sobrevaloran, ¿no? Underestimate. People often underestimate the importance of communicating clearly, assuming that others will naturally understand their excellent. Okay, so assuming that others will naturally understand their intentions. However, effective communication requires effort and practice. Continue with number 5. One key aspect of one key aspect of effective, don't forget effective double F, effective communication is active listening. It's not enough to just hear words. One must, number 6. Very good. Roberto, Coco, Victoria, Zoraida, Mario. Very good, Jacqueline. Actively. Very good. One must actively engage with the speaker. Asking questions for clarifying. Asking questions for clarifying and showing empathy. Very good. Additionally, in the age of technology, digital communication. Mhm. Additionally, in the age of technology, digital communication tools play a significant role in connecting people worldwide. Embracing these tools can enhance our ability to reach a global audience. Okay. So, speaking time, let's talk. For this activity, I'm gonna need a table so that you can ask and answer questions using the tense that we have practiced today, the future tense review. These are the questions. Okay, tenemos. Who wants to participate in this speaking time? 2 volunteers. Okay, let's see. Okay, Zenaida and Celsa has raised your hands. Can you please open your microphone and make the question and then the other person answer and then switch roles? Yes? Let's sorry. Okay, now.
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
I need to read the question and the gear is going to answer to me.
Zenaida. Yes, you ask the question, Celsa, and then Zenaida is going to answer.
Okay. In a year's time, how long will you have been studying English?
Zenaida, can you hear? ¿Puedes escuchar, Zenaida? O maybe Rosa. Rosa también tiene la manito levantada.
Okay. Rosa, I am going to repeat the question. Okay, can you listen to me?
Luis, can you Please turn the microphone off so that your partners can participate.
Yes,
Thank-
Luis. Yes, Luis.
Okay, Luis,
hear
I
you.
am going to read the question. In a year's time, how long you have been studying English?
I will have been studying English for 5 years.
Okay, this is almost the time I have studying English. What do you think your career will be?
I think my career will be in the future inspector aviation.
Okay. What are you going to do this evening after dinner?
Normally walking around my park in front of my house.
Okay. Where are you going on your next vacation?
I am going to planning go United States.
Okay, so good. What are you going to do soon as you leave English class today?
Mm, eh, mm, eh, um, as soon as I leave in English class today, I would to dinner.
Okay. You are going to eat dinner. Okay.
Yeah.
By what day will you have finished your studies?
My next the next week the oof, in the next week finish the class.
Okay. What time do your next class begin? What times do your next class begin?
Oh, excuse me.
Don't worry.
My next class begin at 10 o'clock.
Okay. What are you going to buy for your next birthday?
I am going to buy new book
Okay.
for my next birthday in English book.
In this book. Okay, this is all the question.
Thank you so much for participating, Alexander Luis. Anybody else? Other volunteers? And now we are going to make only 4 questions, okay? So that everybody has the chance to participate and speak. Ahora, el siguiente grupo hace del 1 al 4, from 1 to 4, and the other group is going to be from 5 to 8, so that we have more participants, ¿sí? Para poder participar más otras personas. A ver. Mabel, Anelis, Roberto, you have raised your hand.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, Mabel.
Okay.
I asked the question.
Yes.
Number 1, in a year's time, how long will you have been studying English? Rosa?
Abel?
In a year's time, how long will you have been studying English?
I have been studying English
Lunes,
than
martes, 3 days.
primary school and English school.
Mm, number two, Rosa, you asked me. Number two.
Okay. Okay.
Luis, with my
Wednesday.
Rosa, you asked me the question number two.
Rosa, ahora pregunta tú. Ask the question.
Or maybe Anne?
Gomez, please, your microphone.
Yes, teacher, acá sigo.
Okay. So since we have problems with the activity, I'm gonna ask the question and you are gonna write down the answers in the chat. Okay, because all the microphones are activated and you are not respecting your partners. So it's a lot of noise and we are not making any production. So to avoid this, we are going to write down all the answers in the chat and I'm gonna read it. Okay, so it's gonna be a whole class activity now. Cambiamos la estructura ahora. Del speaking time vamos a poner todas las respuestas en el chat and I'm gonna read it. See, to avoid this noise or interruptions. Okay, please try to. This is an important time for you in speaking because you are gonna learn how to express yourself. You are gonna learn about fluency. But if we activate our microphones when my partner is participating, that's not gonna be really good activity because you are gonna hear only noises and you are not gonna be able to hear what your partner is saying, and I'm not gonna be able to find any corrections that I can make. Okay, so to avoid this, we are gonna write down the answers in the chat. Okay, number one. In a year's time, how long will you have been studying English? Thank you, Roberto, for understanding what I said. In a year's time, how long will you have been studying English? Very good, Erika. Rosa. Good, Roberto. Excellent. How long? ¿Cuánto tiempo? ¿Cuánto tiempo habrás estado estudiando inglés in a year's time? Yeah. Number two. What do you think your career will be? In case you have a career, try to think about what will be other career you will have to study or you would like to study. Very good, Rosa. Computer science. Wow, that's a lot of time, Adriana. 10 years. Good. Yeah, very good, Manuel. I'm thinking to study English. Good. 6 years. I think it will be on education, Erica. Very good. One related to economy. Good, Jesus. Good to know that. Education. An English teacher. Maybe Maria. Mhm. Graphic designer. Very good, Andrea. Good, Marlene. Everybody wants that, Isabella. Win more money. But it's gonna be like earn or make. Okay? That's gonna be the best word. Not win, because you sometimes win the lottery. Te ganas la lotería. Eso es correcto. Win the lottery. Vamos a poner un poquito más grande. Ok. ¿Sí? A ver, ¿quién me escribió? Isabela. Win. Win the lottery. Because it's a matter of luck. Porque es como que cuestión de suerte. Pero si quieres ganar más dinero, es make more money. También puede ser earn more money. ¿Sí? Excellent. I will make more money. Make more money because maybe you are independent and you have your own business, and earn more money because you work for somebody, for a company, and you want to get a raise. Oh, you will be a doctor, Marco. Good profession. Okay, number 3. What are you going to do this evening after dinner? What are you going to do this evening after dinner? Good, Adriana. You're going to sleep all night like a baby. Good. I will play with my cats. Good. My friends and I, San Manuel, my friends and I will be going to the stadium to see a football match or soccer match. Try to restructure your sentence, Manuel. My friends and I. I'll go jogging. I love that, Erica. I'm going to solve some crosswords. I'm going to watch the game on TV. On TV, solamente on TV, Roberto. I'm going to watch TV after dinner. Probably, Maria, probably. I'm going to watch a movie, a series of something like that. Very good. I will be sleeping for about 4 hours with my family. Probably, very good. I will be running. I'm going to watch a movie on my laptop. Very good. I asked somebody to rewrite the sentence. Who was it? Good. Number 4. Where are you going on your next vacation? Where are you going on your next vacation? Mexico, Nebraska, the USA. Spain. I will travel to Peru. Where are you now, Adriana? Ecuador. Good. I've been there. It's a lovely place. I missed it, actually. Okay, number 5. The second round from 5 to 6. Oh, from 5 to 8. As soon as I leave English class today, I'm going to grab a coffee. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. This light switch. Okay. What are you going to do as soon as you leave English class today? Oh, I'm sorry, there's a mistake right here. Soon. Double O. Your grandchildren, Catalina. I'm practicing English now. I'm going to Mexico. Mexico is a nice place too. Number 6, by what date will you have finished your studies? In case you are studying something, right? If you are not studying, just make up your answer. I'm going to eat dinner. Be careful, Maria. Look at going. G at the end, not T. And you finished last year. Finished. ED. I'm going to a restaurant to like something to eat. Good, Roberta. I have finished college in 2026. Good. What time does your next class begin? At 4 p.m. Very good. And finally, what are you going to buy for your next birthday? It will start at midnight, Manuel? It or at it? This is your last class. Very good, Andrea. And finally, what are you going to buy for your next birthday? And I want you to also consider telling me when your birthday is. Okay, your next class is on Thursday. Don't forget that when you write down dates of the week, it's with capital letter. I want to get a little jacket. Very good. I'm going to go for a coffee. Yeah, very good. Mabel, I'm going to buy sneakers. No a sneaker, because I'm going to consider a chocolate. In November, I will buy new clothes. On Thursday, I like to practice English. A new cell phone, very good, Isabella. Excellent. So, let me in this part here, I show you the email. So the email is going to be like a practice, a further practice for you at home. Try to complete this slide at home to check all the future tense with you. Okay? So you're going to have this because we already have done let's talk time. I would like you that for our next session, try to consider the speaking time because it's a good practice for you. Try to keep your microphones off when you are not participating so that you have the chance to speak, so that I can hear you, and also I can make some corrections. Okay? So I hope next class is going to be better. This is our first class, and it has been a nice time with you, with all of you. Thank you so much for connecting on time. Thank you so much for participating in the chat. And thank you for all the things you have learned today and you have shared with me in the chat. I've learned a little bit about you, and it has been lovely. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing and be nice students. Mr. Eric, are you there?
Yes, dear teacher. Present.
Thank you so much. Present. Right here, right now, right?
No. Excelente.
Okay.
Send for the class, dear teacher. Estimados participantes, se finalizó. Finish the first class. Esperamos que todos hayan disfrutado esta primera clase. Vamos a cerrar vamos a realizar el cierre de la sesión. ¿Sí? Bien, nuestra querida docente que dictó la sesión de Session 1, la Miss Jenny Vilca, curso English Advanced C2, ¿no? C2, excuse me. El que les habla, el que menciona, soy Eric Yucla Sánchez. Mi número celular es 923-736-286, ¿sí? Para cualquier duda o consulta, recuerden que la clase de hoy son los martes y jueves. Nos vemos el día jueves, el día Saturday, ¿sí? La hora 4:18 and 16, ¿no? Duración 2 semanas. Iniciamos hoy 17 de octubre y recuerden que nuestra sesión va a ser phrasal verbs, ¿sí? Esperemos que todos puedan practicar la clase grabada de hoy. Recuerden que si estamos en el Meet, ya estamos pasando a asistencia automáticamente, a las firmas. Bien, la clase grabada de hoy lo voy a enviar a su grupo de WhatsApp, English Advanced C2, ¿sí? El examen final va a ser el día jueves 26, ¿sí? Ese va a ser el examen final. Repasen muy bien para que den un examen. Los materiales siempre se comparten media hora antes, pero recuerden que toda clase grabada se envía al grupo de WhatsApp. Si en caso no le llega o no pueden ver el enlace, me pueden escribir a mi número para cualquier duda de consulta, ¿sí? Bien, también así indicarles la invitación a los cursos que aún tenemos disponibles: Word intermedio, Excel intermedio, Word avanzado, PowerPoint básico, Italiano intermedio, auxiliar de educación primaria y secundaria, ¿sí? Bien, nuevamente agradecemos a nuestra querida Miss por la clase de hoy brindada, la primera clase number 1. Esperamos que ustedes sigan participando en las 3 sesiones que quedan, ¿sí? Bien, al finalizar el curso, ustedes van a tener un certificado de inglés avanzado C2, ¿sí? Certificación 90 horas. Recuerden que es importante tener un certificado de idiomas para podernos nosotros, en caso nos certificamos, ¿no? Tener un curso y nos avala bien. ¿Cómo sería nuestro certificado? Van a tener ustedes los convenios que presenté al inicio, ¿sí? Estos convenios que van a ver aquí, estos convenios van a aparecer en su certificado. Entonces, de esa forma, van a tener seguridad de que el certificado es válido, ¿no? En caso que queremos ver aún más la validez del certificado, hay un código QR. Recuerden que ahora, hoy en día, el código QR nos da seguridad de donde nos dirigimos y tiene mucha validez el curso, ¿no? ¿Ya? Voy a mandarles una fotito de la clase que hemos realizado para que nos dejen algunos comentarios, ¿sí? Les envío el enlace un ratito, por favor, no se vayan a ir. El enlace, ustedes reaccionan unos segunditos nada más y ya está. A ver, ahí les envío la foto para que ustedes reaccionen. Vamos a ver quiénes han reaccionado en esta clase. Ahí les envío el enlace, unos minutitos nada más. Veamos. Ahí está, ya, ahí está. Este es para que ustedes reaccionen, ¿sí? Nos den su punto de vista, qué tal bonita esta clase. Están bienvenidos al curso de inglés avanzado. Welcome of course Gratitude English Advanced C2, ¿no? C2. Entonces, así me dejan un comentario, un enlace. Ustedes reaccionan, vamos a ver quiénes han reaccionado. Y me mandan saluditos. Ajá, tenemos reacciones, a ver. Saludos a Jesús, saludos a Lina. Vamos a mandar saludos al Mick también para ver quiénes están. Saludos a Eddie. Thank you so much. Jacqueline, Andrea, Mabel, Neri, Andrea, nuevamente Roxana, estimado Cárdenas, Eulogia, Rosa, Erika, Jesús. Saludos a todos los participantes que han interactuado con nuestra querida docente. Bien, vamos a actualizar nuevamente porque vamos a ver si han reaccionado, ¿sí? Listo, ya hay una cantidad bien. Saludos a Claire, Berta, Rosa y todos los participantes que hemos reaccionado. Entonces, estimados, y también una última detallito, aquí les podemos invitar a ustedes que puedan seguirnos en nuestra página, el Tecnológico, ¿sí? Por ahí le comentaba, tenemos una página de YouTube, ¿sí? el Tecnológico no buscan y aquí van a encontrar ustedes, ¿no? Y no solamente van a seguir a suscribirse a la página, también van a observar diferentes clases gratuitas que se dictan en la institución. De esta forma se demuestra que las clases son gratuitas, ¿no? Que tenemos diferentes videos de diferentes cursos. Entonces, se suscriben y aquí aumentamos nuestros seguidores. Eso nos ayuda mucho a crecer como institución en esta plataforma y también ustedes pueden recibir las clases gratuitas, ¿sí? Si nadie hace consultas, reaccionamos nuevamente una última vez y ya sería se le debe ver. Ajá, nuevamente reaccionamos, vamos a mandar saludos. A ver, aquí está. Saludos a Elizabeth, es un hilo mundial, excelente. Bien, saludamos a Luis Enrique, a Bexi, a Elisa Benigna, a Claire, a Berta, a Rosa. Entonces, María Alejandra, Jesús Alejandro, Lina, nuevamente Rosa, a todos ustedes, felicidades, y tengo que reaccionar aquí. Bueno, me encanta. Listo. Entonces, de esta forma, estimados, cerramos nuestra sesión de hoy. Si tienen dudas y consultas, aún estoy en salita. A ver, dudas y consultas. ¿Ninguna? Aún está en salita. A ver, si tiene convenio. Ah, también, muy buena pregunta. Bien, lo que pasa es que cada institución cooperativa que está como convenio, los convenios que se realizan son para que se den cursos gratuitos. La idea será que cuando postulemos a una institución, siempre tengamos el certificado en el momento, ¿no? Porque a veces las convocatorias, bueno, en las públicas más que todo, nos piden bastante capacitaciones, ¿no? En las privadas también, pero en las públicas hay mayor competencia, ¿no? Bien. ¿A ver, otra consulta? Sí, las clases son grabadas y se les envía al grupo de WhatsApp. ¿Ya? A ver, otra consultita. Exacta, sí, yes. El examen, this exam es finalizando el curso y se le da un plazo a todos ustedes para que puedan dar el examen, ¿no? Un plazo. ¿Otra consultita? El jueves, sí. El examen sería el jueves 26 y ahí voy a dar un plazo para que ustedes puedan repasar y dar el examen, ¿no? No se preocupen. Siempre se dan plazos de, digamos, si el curso culmina el día jueves, ¿no? Entonces, hasta el domingo sería, ¿no? Ya, a ver, otra consultita. A ver, otra consultita. Hay un score por el día de hoy. No, bueno, el tema de la asistencia, como les comento, ustedes lo pasan al ingresar al mismo. ¿Otra consultita? Voy a mirar la encuestita también porque tengo... A ver. A ver. Bueno, en el tema de la institución brinda, hasta tengo entendido, prácticas, ¿no? Se puede realizar, pero sería cuestión de que usted pueda coordinar, ahorita le comparto el número, para que le puedan dar una oportunidad, ¿no? Oportunidad laboral, ¿ok? Vamos a ver, ¿ok? Este es el número de en caso no queremos nosotros participar, ¿no? En una convocatoria. Bueno, este año ya se cerraron las convocatorias porque estamos casi a un mes y medio de culminar el año, ¿ya? A ver, otra consulta, estimados. A ver, otra consultita. Profesor. Sí, bueno, el tema del soccer, ahorita, bueno, no podría indicarle, la verdad. Es un partido un poquito complicado. A ver, otra consultita. A ver, otra consulta, estimados. Excelente. Entonces, estimados, sin ayudas y consultas, ha sido un gusto poder atenderlos, poder estar con ustedes. Esperemos que sigan practicando, no falten a las 3 sesiones que quedan. Y de esta forma cerramos nuestra sesión del día de hoy. Les compartiré la clase grabada más tarde por la noche o el día de mañana. Por la noche, ¿sí? Profesor, en caso que salga jale el curso, ¿habrá una oportunidad? Sí, estimados, en caso que, bueno, la idea no es que salgamos con una nota baja, ¿no? Pero si en caso tengo algo, profesor, que pueda dar el examen, sí, recuerden que el formulario del examen no se va a cerrar, siempre va a estar presente para todos ustedes. A ver, otra consultita, estimados. A ver. Excelente. Bien. Bueno. A ver, otra consultita. Entonces, en ese caso, estimados participantes, thanks for the participation. See you later, ¿no? Nos vemos en otra oportunidad. Hasta el día jueves. Eso sería todo. Muchas gracias por participar. See you later. Goodbye. Sí, la plataforma. Claro, en caso que nosotros tenemos un certificado, nos validemos un certificado, podemos entrar al campus virtual, donde vamos a ver el curso donde nos registramos, ¿no? Si son varios cursos, se podría hacer un tema de coordinación con la oficina de certificación y podemos entrar a diferentes cursos, ¿no? A ver, otra consulta, estimados. Bien. Yes, el inglés es American, ¿sí? Ya conocen mi frase, ya. Bien, estimados, como recién estoy conociendo, no lo decir para los friends. Sería, si no hay dudas y consultas, that's all, dear participants, see you later. Nos vemos hasta el día jueves, ¿sí? Sí, estimada, hay un costo en caso queremos nosotros ver las clases grabadas de otra plataforma, ¿sí? Ajá, bueno, uno está aprendiendo también, ¿no? Ya, ¿listo? Listo. That's all, estimados participantes. See you later. Ah, no. Listo. Bien. Bueno, agradecemos ante todo a nuestra querida docente nuevamente por la clase brindada el día de hoy. A ustedes, estimados participantes, y a nuestro querido señor, que gracias a él la institución sigue en marcha, en pie, por brindar estos cursos gratuitos que son muy importantes para todos ustedes, ¿no? Entonces, de mi parte, me voy despidiendo y agradecer a ustedes por la participación. Cuídense mucho. Nice to meet you. Un gusto conocerlos y nos vemos en otra oportunidad. Eso es todo. That's all, my friends. Gracias a ustedes. Muchas bendiciones. Good luck. Blessings, estimados participantes. Blessings. Excelente. Good. Good blessing, estimados participantes. See you. Hasta la próxima. Muchas bendiciones y detenemos nuestra grabación de hoy.